All right, great Sunday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Seth Sutton Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery in with our 15 minutes to mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation to get your day started off right. And it is episode 361. 361. We're 4 days away from a year straight of 15 minutes to mastery. I hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend so far. I am actually back home. I'm at the home office today, coming in to just talk to you about some stuff. You know, on Sundays, I like to do what's called Sunday Recharge. Sunday, day we take to really think things through, see how the last week went, what we can do better, what we can double down on, and of course, prepare for the week ahead. And this week ahead, I'm blessed to be able to be home for the week. So I get to spend every evening with my family and I get to be home and enjoy them while at the same time still working hard for you guys. The whole team and I are doing great things. We're planning a lot of stuff, a lot of huge things coming up, a lot of huge stuff that we've got coming up. And, it's just that time of the year. But anyway, today we're talking about celebrating wins. You have to celebrate the wins, big or small. And Lee Shulman says, always celebrate your wins, big or small. And I can't agree more with that. You know, life is tough, man. I know that business is hard. You've got so much you've got to get done. You've got all this pressure that is put on you to make sure that you're taking care of the things. Sorry, let me make a reach right over here. That you're taking care of the things that need to get taken care of. And then, of course, you got pressures. If you're a manufactured home sales, you got your marketing, you got your phone calls, you got your follow-up, you got your existing pipeline, you got deals that you've got to pay attention to, and then you've got other deals that are falling apart. It's just never ending, right? And sometimes we get so just caught up in that stuff that we don't celebrate the wins. We don't celebrate big wins, and then even less likely on celebrating the small wins. And so because of that, I wanted to come in today and talk a little bit about that. Because here's the thing. When you avoid celebrating, okay, let me back up. Hold on. Speaking of those weaves that Donald Trump was talking about on the Joe Rogan podcast, if you haven't seen that, you need to go watch that. Great interview of Donald Trump with Joe Rogan. But anyway, we sometimes are so busy, we overlook celebrating the small wins. And those small wins, you have to celebrate, because here's the thing, whether you want to admit it or not, the majority of the time, you're losing. And what I mean by that is this. The majority of the time, people aren't answering you. The majority of the time, people aren't getting back to you on your emails. The majority of the time, people are telling you no when they come into the office. The majority of the time, the banks are not getting the deals done. The majority of the time, business is not going in the direction that you would want it to. That's just the nature of the business, of any business. It's a numbers game. And because of that, when you do have the wins, you need to celebrate them. You need to stack them and celebrate and build on top of that. Now, you can't go overboard. Nobody's saying, hey, you've got to spend, don't let yourself spend a whole day, 2 days, a week celebrating the stuff, man. You got to get right back on it and get back on the task at hand. But celebrating the wins is huge. So with that being said, the reason that I want to talk about that is because just like you, we here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, we don't win as much as we'd love to. I mean, that's just business, especially when you're building a business from the ground up. Think about it. Okay. Think about this. I want you guys to really stop a moment and think about this. If you decided right now to go and become a housing consultant, professional housing consultant, or community manager at a different location, okay, you're where you're at right now, and you decide you want to go work somewhere else. You go to that place. That place is already established. That place has already been in business, even if it's for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Let's say a year and a half. That business has been in business for a year and a half. But they're in a business, they have a business model that has existed for decades. A retail location, a manufacturing community has been around for decades. So it's not new to the masses. All right. Now you take Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. We're a sales training company. We're a consulting company for the manufactured home industry. And within this industry, there's nothing like us out there. There's a couple companies out there. There's Learn MH, man. They've got some good stuff on their website. You've got Dynamic Mobile Home Solutions, I believe it's what they're called, and great people, out there as well. I have nothing bad to say about anybody, but what we do on the scale that we do and where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do exactly for you and for the industry has never been done before. It does not exist. And so we're building a business out of thin air. I took an idea and just decided to create it from thin air. And so with that, obviously, there's going to be a lot of no's. We haven't established ourselves completely. We're a year and a half into this. Yes, we've done great things over the last 12 months. But man, those first 7 months were crazy. Were scary. But anyway, with that being said, when you stop to think about it, okay, because of that, when we do have a win, when we do have something that goes in the direction we'd like it to go, or that is in our favor, we celebrate it. But I celebrate it for 5-10 minutes, and I'm back on task. I'm back at doing those things. And so sometimes, like I said, with that struggle that we've got, and you think about the struggles that you've got in your business, okay, when you have big wins, now you really want to celebrate those things because you should be proud. You should feel really great. You should give yourself that pat on the back and be your biggest fan and celebrate that win. And I am proud of what is going on right now within our team. We're a small team. There's 4 of us that we're building this thing out. We're piecing it all together. We're figuring it out as we go. We're blessed to be able to just invest a little bit right now. A little bit. We invested zero really over the last year and a half in outside marketing. Now we're starting to invest a little bit into that. Everything that we've done up until now is just us putting it out there and marketing on our own and just very grassroots, organic type thing. Okay. But check this out. The last month I have been in Tyler, Texas. You guys have seen me there. Okay. So much so that some people think I work there now, right? Which for all intents and purposes, it's like I do, right? But check this out. So the last 4 weeks I've been in Tyler. And you guys have seen me there throughout the last year because really they've been a consulting client of ours for the last year and things have gone great. They just, they've made tremendous leaps. We've increased their sales by up to 400% from when we started. And when I talk sales, I'm talking fundings. We've increased their fundings by 400%. But we hit a little rut, right? They hit it. They fell in this rut, and a month ago, the 2 weeks before that month mark, they were at this point where they were only getting 1 new deal a week, and we were wondering what was going on, what's the problem, what's the issue. So a month ago, I'm there and we had to have some tough conversations. If you hadn't seen it yet, you need to go check out our podcast. Podcast just come out. The Manufactured to Win podcast just came out yesterday. And we're talking about that because we had to have some tough conversations. We had to get in and bring some accountability to the group, right? And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for them to accept to a certain extent. And so because of that, we had some rough times that first week. and it still ended up, that this was the third week in a row that they had the only one deal. And so, with that being said, we just kept moving along and kept building up the team, helping them understand that, we expect more out of them, obviously, right? But first addressing what we were doing, first addressing what we were lacking on our end. And so with that being said, we went through. But here's the thing: you fast forward, and last week, as the team started to gel and we started understanding everybody started understanding their roles within the organization. Everybody started operating with a sense of leadership, no matter whether they were a management or not, and moving forward in that direction, things started to fall in place. And it just, the vibe got better. The teamwork got better. Everyone started interacting with each other in a different manner. And last week they ended up taking, it was seven new deals last week. And so that was fantastic, man. We celebrated that win. We talked about it, but we stayed focused in. And this week they were at 6 new deals by Friday, the day that I left to come back home. Man, fantastic, beautiful, love it. And I got a message late last night that they picked up another 3 deals yesterday. So they were at 9 deals for this week. So 16 deals over the last 2 weeks. It's fantastic. The improvement, the synergy, the beauty with which everyone there is working and understanding their roles. And here's the thing, guys. What's even more impressive about this is that it's 16 solid deals, what I consider solid deals, right? We've made sure we're taking the right deals, but it's been a huge increase in traffic, record numbers of traffic, kind of like those record numbers of attendees to the Trump rallies, right? Same thing, man. We're doing the same thing here. But here's the thing. I mean, huge increases in traffic, huge increases in homes sold over the last couple of weeks, which will lead to huge increases in homes funded as we get these deals shut down and closed and homes being ordered and being delivered. When you stop to think about it, it's about everyone just moving forward. So the point I was making with all of that is nobody's killing themselves. They're not out there putting in 60, 80 hours a week. What they're doing is this. What they're doing, first and foremost, everyone understands their role. Everyone understands, everyone has a clear vision of what we're trying to get what we're trying to get accomplished over these next couple of months that are still left in 2024 and what we're working at accomplishing in 2025. So first, we've set a very clear vision on that. And then we've helped them understand how they play a huge role. Everybody from sales team to ops to GM to finance, everyone understands their role in those goals. And everyone, first and foremost, most importantly, understands the need for them to operate as a team. Here's the thing, man. Here's the ugly truth about our industry. Culture. It's huge. It's a huge thing that needs to be addressed. It's something that we need to make sure that we are very, very much aware of and taking care of, because without it, folks, you're dead in the water. You're dead in the water when it comes to what it is that you're going to do. But here's the thing, okay? The culture in most places is toxic. It's just unfortunate, but that's just how it turns out to be. And it's a sad thing to see, but we had to address those issues even there at Mobile Home Masters, right? And making sure that everyone was on the same page. So the culture, complete 180. Everyone understands that that's no longer who we are. It's no longer what's tolerated there. And since then, everyone working together, the GM holding people accountable, the GM getting everything done that he's supposed to get done, but each individual piece, individual person within that organization operating at a high level. And when I say high level, sometimes that may be misconstrued. People may misunderstand that. When I say high level, I'm not talking about where you're 100 miles an hour every damn day, every minute of the day, and you're just putting in 14, 18 hours a day. It's not what I'm talking about. When I say at a high level, I'm talking about effective, efficient, focused, disciplined. Because when you can operate in that manner as a sales center, things just move. Things happen. It becomes a machine. And that's what this team is starting to see, that they're becoming a machine, and it's just happening for them. And we just got to keep moving in that direction. So that is a huge win for them, for us at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and for all of you in the industry, to hopefully help you understand that culture, teamwork, discipline, respect, servant leadership, empathy are way more important than that almighty dollar. And hold up, before you go and do a Kamala thing to me over there and then just clip that. And Caesar says they're not about money. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: when you do all of those other things, the money comes, and it comes hand over fist. These guys are doing tremendous things for families. First of all, there's 16 families that now are that much closer to becoming homeowners that would not have been in the past had they come into this location before. And so with that being said, everyone is doing their part. And so you, my friends, you need to celebrate your wins. But before you do all that, I want you to audit. I usually tell you, hey, what went well with your business today, this Sunday, the 27th of October. I'm asking you to audit yourself. Look within. Okay. Look within yourself and figure out, who are you as an individual? How are you as a teammate? Who are you with others? How are you with them? Do you respect the people on your team? Are you there saying one thing to their face, but then gossiping behind their back? That is terrible things to do. That just breeds toxicity within a sales center. If you have something to say, it's just like I told this group a month ago. If you have something to say about someone, don't go tell everyone and not tell the person that you have an issue with. That's the first person that you should start with. We're all adults, and we need to make sure that those things are handled properly and correctly and with respect. Because that, my friends, if you think that you're running and telling one person, that person's not telling somebody else, and that person's not telling somebody, come on. And of course, then everybody has those feelings inside. It creates tension, even though you may be smiling and laughing and faking it all along. That toxicity exists. I've been in it. I've been guilty of it in the past. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to leave retail to come and bring Manufactured Home Sales Mastery to the industry, to be able to create this change, to revolutionize the industry, to challenge the status quo when it comes to the sales culture within our industry, and promote our industry and bring it to the forefront. Right now, we're so focused on building up our company and helping our clients that we pick up along the way. But as we grow and as we move forward, believe me, you will see us advocating for the industry at a very, very high level, because we believe that this industry exists to help so many people that need it right now. The site built industry is not where it's at right now. The site built industry, and that's where I come from. I spent 15 years in that before I spent 14 years in manufactured homes. The site built industry is lost touch. The site built industry is too high price. The site built industry is just not getting it done for the American people. And you can do that with your product, with your price points. You just need to now start elevating your game to become the type of people, the type of organizations, the type of companies that are there to serve at a higher level. Respect, dignity, empathy, efficiency, effectiveness, resourcefulness, discipline, professionalism. Do those things and celebrate the wins. And like I mentioned, I would love for you guys to go and take a look at the podcast. Podcast came out yesterday. Go online. You can go to YouTube. It's there. You can go on our social media and click the link. Check it out. We've got Jackson and myself on there talking about what's been going on here these last few weeks over there in Tyler. Accountability starts at the top. We have to lead by example. We've got that going. And so with that being said, we want you to rise up. We want you to grab that torch and be a leader within your organization and within the industry. If we all decided just to get 1% better each and every day, and I'm not talking about better in sales. Yes, you're working to do that, but I'm talking about right now, what I'm talking about this Sunday for Sunday Recharge, episode 361 of 15 Minutes to Mastery, is become better as an individual. Let's do that. I'm still working at that, man. I've done a lot of things that I'm not proud of, a lot. And there's a whole bunch of things that I have screwed up throughout the years. And I'm nowhere near where I need to be, but we all can do this. We all just need to be conscious and aware, and we just need to keep growing and improving. And when you have those wins, celebrate the wins, continue to grow, continue to get better, and you will see what happens within your life, within your family, and more, and also within your business. So with that being said, I want to take just a couple of minutes, all right? And once again, share with you what we've got going on. November 18th, all right? Don't forget, November 18th and 19th of this month, next month, 2024, we are having our 2025 Path to Mastery event. This is the second annual. The first one, we had a handful of people that attended. Those people made to see some great increases in their income. We went over some information. We did some goal setting. This year, for the second one, we are just taking it to we 10x this thing so far. And I can't wait to see what it's going to be like next year. But right now, we're focused on 2025 and what we've got going on with that. Okay. Now, here's the thing. We know that you guys have been in this industry for a while. Most of you have been doing this for a while. But here's the thing. We all need that outside source of help, guidance, improvement. These are the things that boost you up. This is you sharpening the saw. This is you getting better. So we've got, and we've got to add to this because we picked up a couple other speakers. So we've got Dave Finney with Build Media. We've got Tom Dunn, president of the manufactured home industry of Arizona. We've got Doug Tolene with Champion Home Builders. We've got Sergio Rios with Gold Financial Home Loans. We've got Edward Leos, John Maxwell, leadership and business coach, coming in to speak to you. And I'm hoping to get one or two more. But what we're doing, folks, is those 2 days, we're taking you through 4 levels of learning that are the pillars to a successful year in this industry. It's taking your way of doing business to a whole new level. Man, don't get me wrong. We've got stuff on how to feature benefit, how to overcome objections. You know about our full house training cards. We do training classes, all those things. Fantastic. Great. But what we're presenting to you those 2 days from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to go dive deep into time management as it applies to manufacturers. You want to know how these guys have ramped up their sales and are not killing themselves by being at the office 60, 80 hours a week. It's all about time management. We have focused in on that. We've zeroed in on that thing so hard, and these guys are flowing right now because of it. So we're diving deep into time management. We're going over leadership skills. In time management, hold on, let me back up. time management as it applies to manufactured home sales. Because I know a lot of you, when you hear that, you think there's no way we can do it. We got the walk-in that comes in and it throws everything off. I get that. I've been there. I've done it. I've been sitting in my office working on files and a customer walks in and I'm like, because I have the next up and I'm in the middle of getting stuff done and I have so many other things and that walk-in came in and I'm just like, could you not have waited another couple hours so I could get this done? Right. And it threw my whole day off. But that's one of the things that we're bringing to you as Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, the things that work and the things that don't work. We're eliminating things that don't work. So now, understanding what we do, we've created a time management program that is so effective for housing consultants, community managers, everyone on the sales side of things, even general managers. You see what the way Ray Stinger, the general manager, is operating over there with this. It's tremendous. But anyways, we're going to dive into time management. We're going to get into the leadership skills as it applies to manufactured home sales so that you as a housing consultant can be doing the things that are going to get you leveled up so that you can promote from within, so that you can make that next step and take on responsibilities of leadership that are also going to be financially beneficial to you. We're going to dive into what is professional development within our industry, how you can do it, how you can use it and increase in your development as you go along throughout 2025. Because we all need it. We need that, not just within our industry, but we need it within society. We need to bring back learning. We need to make learning great again within our organization and our industry. And we're going to dive deep into that. And then we're going to end it with goal setting for 2025. We're going to break it down for you on how you can get these things accomplished in whether you're on the community side or you're in the retail side. We're going to do both, and then we're going to put an action plan together for you. And the great thing about it is this: two fantastic things that come from this. Okay. One, you're going to leave this thing tremendously improved and better and just with an effective plan, not just for 2025, but you can implement it now for these next 9 to 10 weeks that are left in 2024 and make some huge strides to hit and build that momentum and pick up some extra money even throughout the end of this year over the next 2 months. So that's one benefit that you're going to leave from this, right? And set up a 2025. Second thing that you personally are going to benefit from is this: you're going to be a part of this group over the next year. In 2025, the group that is part of the Path to Mastery event, we're going to be having an exclusive call with you. As a group, everyone, we're going to get together monthly. We're going to go over where you're at, what are the struggles, what is going on, how can we help, what do we need to work on. Everyone can bring in their ideas, everyone can bring their questions, and we can just hammer this thing out. Now, it could be hundreds of people coming on this call because we're expecting to have hundreds of people at the event. But that's a great thing to have. We're building a community. That's the other thing that we're doing at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, is just building community within the industry as professionals. And so you're going to have access to Manufactured Home Sales Mastery over the next year as we go along to make sure that 2025 is your best year yet. So you've got the actual classes. If you can't make it, depending on time zone you're in, or you've got some stuff that's going on, don't worry. As long as you've registered for the event, you're going to get access to the recorded version of it. Okay. You'll have that for yourself as well. You're going to be a part of the community for the next year, 2025. The other great thing that you're doing is that with your registration fee, you are helping the folks that have been affected out in the hurricane areas of Milton and Helene. We're donating 75%, check this out, 75% of your fee. You'll see it right up there. 75% of your entry fee, your registration fee, is going to the American Red Cross, our Manufactured to Win fundraiser that we established in partnership with the American Red Cross to be able to provide relief to those folks affected in those areas. We have a lot of industry brothers and sisters that live in Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, all the heavily affected areas from both of these hurricanes. And so we want to do our part. So we're taking 75% of that and donating it to that. The other 25% folks, we're using it to sponsor our industry brothers in those areas so that they can be a part of the event with you for free. They've had huge expenses. They're still rebuilding. They're putting their lives back together. They're working at getting their locations up and running. We want to help them be a part of this along with you. So you're benefiting yourself, you're benefiting others, and we're all growing and we're all getting better just by coming and being a part of that. So go right now to manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com and get signed up. You can get information there. Okay. Go to the website. There'll be a pop-up that click on the button that says get more info, and you can get all the information you got. You can see the list of speakers. You got some videos up from some of those speakers already, and we're all excited to be a part of it with you. Go out, do this thing, get signed up, join us, share this with everyone and anyone in the industry, and let's move forward. You guys have a great Sunday. Do some amazing things this week, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow with episode 362 of 15 Minutes to Mastery and so much more. We've got a whole lot of things coming, man. Don't forget, podcast is out. Go check it out. Manufacture to Win podcast is out. Our weekly vlog coming out tomorrow, but you've got a whole bunch. There's 13 other episodes already in there as well. Go to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube page, our YouTube channel. Click on the notifications. You'll get notified of everything that we put out there. We flood you with content, learning, and things to help you improve within the manufactured home industry. So we hope you guys have a great Sunday. Go on out there, do great things. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.